Okay. I've added the note. Paint your wagon. Yeah, same here. Yeah, I'm excited too, Spectra. Anyways, hello Spectra, fan of Yoshi, Vero, Duckweed, Maximum Hughes, Starfy Kid, and Yoshi Lover. Oh, Yoshi Lover, right? It's been a while since I've seen you. Oh, uh-oh. My ball needs some cleaning. Or I need some polishing, I think. I don't know. But yeah, it's great to see you again. Well, no Yoshi this time. Yeah, you are fired from breathing. Was my favorite part of that review. Anyways, I'm gonna need something simple to draw. So, how about to start things off? We have a power pellet tree. And first things first, I need to dust off my surface. Yeah, I have quite a few drawings planned, including one at the end that I'm not going to spoil. And those who know, please do not spoil it for the chat. Anyways. Yeah. The Power Pellet trees pretty much are the MacGuffin of the Pac-Man cartoon. Hello Nintendo TV and my brain dead me. I heard good things about Mario Tennis Fever, at least compared to Aces. I'm probably not going to get it because I don't know. I don't really want to. I mean, it looks fun, but I just don't think I'd really play it for that long. It does have a better roster than Redacted, though. Why can't I draw? Ah. Yeah. Screw it, I'm doing the easy way out. I think at this rate I need a new mouse. Yeah, Mario Tennis Fever is one of the better examples of Donkey Kong's redesign. Probably the second best
the second best depiction of it, with the best, of course, being Bonanza. Ah, that's the problem. It was just dirty. Very dirty. Grab the Pac-Man cameo. But, yeah, I had to draw something simple because I feel like every first drawing is always my worst one because I don't have much practice. I don't have much practice between times. But that's Pac-Man. Uh-oh.
Butt ugly Martians is butt ugly.
I haven't watched the show itself, but I have seen its art style, and it is really ugly, and not even in a charming way. I do have hope for its musical score because Mike Tavera was involved in it. But with what you guys are saying about what the hell, Rocket Monkeys, that show genuinely feels like a parody, and a bad one at that. So, yeah, by default, Butt Ugly Martians is better than Rocket Monkeys.
Anyways. Okay, physically... Oh, Disney Afternoon Collection.
Yeah. I have Bonkers on the Super NES. I've been meaning to stream it, but I haven't had a chance to play through it completely. But here is a Power Pellet Tree. Cartoon Tree. He's one of my favorite internet personalities to watch. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm warmed up now. Just let me get the document set up. Okay. Ah! Starting out pretty strong. Okay, can we stop talking about rocket monkeys? As my motto says, this is supposed to be a fun stream, not a drama-filled stream or a shit fetish-filled stream. I think I already drew Bart, but sorry about that. Roscoe was stepping over. And yes, it... There we go. But yes, this is Homer Simpson. Everyone always tells me to do the Bartman, but and what the Bartman is, but never how is the Bartman, or why I have to do the Bartman, but. The Simpsons video game. You mean the console one or the arcade one? Because I love the arcade one, and I heard good things about the console one. It's gotta be better than all those terrible Super NES ones. And the even worse NES ones. Okay. Okay, this is a better Homer than my last one.
today.
Force feeds board. Okay.
It's homie.
It's homie Saturday. Okay. Oh, okay. Good? Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, let's see. Ghost Monster plush.
Beer.
Anyways. Why is Homer on the screen? Because it's Homer. Anyways, I'm gonna need a good reference photo for the next one. Okay, I've drawn this character before. I've drawn this character multiple times, but I need to get a good reference for this specific style. If you know, you know. Yes, Starfy Kid got it. It's Margio, as most call him. Or her. Yeah, this is Mario Simpson. You can thank Deke for this one, or at least an employee from, or at least an employee from Deke. Presumably, this was made because Uktar was based on Bart Simpson. And this random Deke employee just decided to draw Mario as Marge Simpson. Yeah, Bartzan was Uktar's original name. trying to find that one. Okay, Deke employee meme. Ah. So The Simpsons are about to air their 800th episode, which is cool. It's a boat painting. And here it is, Mario Simpson. Does Mario Simpson have rabbit ears? This isn't the Uktar arcade game. Luna played the Amiga version of that. Okay.
Ooga, awesome!
Yeah. Yeah. I actually don't mind Uktar all that much. Uh, you actually watched that friggin' dinosaur movie? Yeah, I remember when I first tried to watch it, I couldn't. It was so boring despite having a really short runtime. Okay, that was Mario Simpson. Okay, you know what? I think that'll be... Yeah. Yeah, Uktar just sort of exists. He's not offensive, unlike someone who ruined Mario 3. Anyways. This one is on behalf of fan of Yoshi, who doesn't have this as a commission anymore, but... Yeah. Yeah, the fact that they killed her off in the first episode is... Yeah. I think that fact might have been disproven regarding the Koopalings not having names at the time, because the names were because the show was being developed like immediately after Super Mario Bros. 3 released in the States, because it's not a Super Mario World situation where it would only release in Japan at the time. And that also means that in the show Bible, we have characters like Big Mouth Koopa Jr. and Kooky Von Koopa. Ah! Yeah, there's always a... Yeah, sure. Your only hint about who this is while we're on the topic of Deke. Yeah, that's your hint. Sorry, K-Rule. I said requests are down. Yeah. Yeah, it is Sailor Moon. And yeah, Sailor Pack Goon 2, The New Adventures. I haven't watched much of Sailor Moon myself, but it definitely looks like an experience. Yeah, pretty much all I know is that it looks like an experience. Nostalgia Critic did a frankly unwatchable review of it, and Sailor Moon is actually voiced by Tracy Moore, who also voiced Princess Toadstool. And Alice from Care Bears in Wonderland. Yeah, when Fan of Yoshi had Sailor Pack Goon 2, The New Adventures, as an idea, this is what I thought of. Yeah, I don't. I don't watch much anime myself, so yeah. I feel she'd make the same voice sounds as what was it? Lucy from Pac-Man 2, fan of Yoshi. Anywho. Okay, so Tycoon 2 The New Adventures. Next is a wild card. Well, at least according to his theme song. But he's bound to make a mess on this stream. No, it's not plankton, but it is an animal. I recently watched SpongeBob: The Search for SquarePants. One thing I can definitely say is that SpongeBob Big Guy is indeed pants okay. Yeah, the third movie wasn't bad, but it was pretty mediocre. It had amazing animation, though, and it's easily the best depiction of SpongeBob in 3D. And Search for SquarePants' 3D animation wasn't bad either. It was better than the Netflix movies in terms of animation. That'll do. Yeah, both the Sandy movie and the Plankton movie were both both the Sandy movie and the Plankton movie were leaked beforehand. And yes, fan of Yoshi, it is Beethoven. Well, I'm basing him on the Beethoven cartoon. Yeah, the law in the 90s is if something is remotely successful, it needs an animated series. Yeah, the Sandy movie should become a war crime. Okay, here's where I'd rank the SpongeBob movies. First/second, SpongeBob, the first SpongeBob movie and SpongeBob Water. I like them both equally, and it depends on, and it's pretty much a day-to-day basis on which one I prefer. No, Roscoe, no. No. Sorry about that. Roscoe was trying to get across for some reason, but anyways. Yeah, SpongeBob SquarePants movie and SpongeBob Water are both my tied number 1. After that is The Search for SquarePants. And then I think objectively after that is the Plankton movie. And after that, Sponge on the Run, and yeah, everyone knows that Satan Bikini Bomb is terrible. Anyways, after a dog caused me trouble, I figured I'd draw some more dog. Yeah, Search for SquarePants is a good movie. In fact, so far it's the only movie it's the only new movie okay, technically Rockadoodle was, but I counted that as a 2025 movie. But Search for SquarePants is a good movie. Okay, chat. Okay, chat. Well. Is Beethoven a good dog? If you guys answer, I'll give you guys the first SpongeBob episode that I watched. Okay, I see some answers. So yeah, Tea at the Tree Dome was my first episode, and it was a funny story too because I was introduced to it in a computer lab class, and I believe the lesson was we were learning about how the teacher was teaching us how to write a story, and we watched an episode of SpongeBob and watched her type down and watch her summarize it. And yeah, that episode happened to be Tea at the Tree Dome. And yes, Vanilla, that was the episode where they introduced Sandy. And yeah, since this is Beethoven, you know what he has to do. First I need to do some touch-ups, but you know. Yeah, it's a slobber all over the place. And yeah, here's Beethoven. Hello, Jangalith. Even though I specifically said requests are down, but I'll definitely take that into. And I think I'll pass Maximum Hugh because I already drew Mona in the past, and I don't really do shipping artwork for this. But anyways, yeah, he's a wild card in the Saint Bernard party's hardy. At least that's what was in the Beethoven song. He's licking the color away. Anyways. I just okay, I've added Django's request to the list, but yeah. Once your guys' requests are done, yeah, I will. That depends, Nintendo TV. Can I draw red with her? Because if not, then definitely no. Okay, I'm joking. I probably will draw Ashley.
That is, if you can pay.
Yes, I become the Wario. But I have not eaten an onion and rotten garlic salad. Anyways. Now for my last normal one. Another Simpsons character. But yeah, real talk, even though I'm not that big on Ashley as a character, I do think that she has potential for a segment in a WarioWare animated series. Of course, if she's paired up with Red, which she always has been. Very kind of reminds me of, yeah, he kind of does. He kind of does have, yeah, Ashley and Dribble are the ones that I can imagine having their own series, their own separate series in a WarioWare cartoon. I wonder what a Jimmy segment would be like. Yeah, I was yeah, I thought that too. I thought that exact thought too, Duckweed. Anyways, another Simpsons character. And believe it or not, I'm drawing this character because of Void Kong of all characters. All because fan of Yoshi imagines Void Kong sounding like him. But yeah, in case you couldn't tell, it's Krusty the Clown. Eh. Curse of the Dirty Mouse. Again. There we go. An episode I watched recently, at one point Krusty takes over like an emergency broadcast to broadcast his show like 12 hours a day because Sideshow Bob put Springfield at terrorist point to remove TV. He has the same head shape as Homer. Also, fun fact, Krusty was originally going to be the alter ego of Homer, which is why they look the same. That'll do. This actually looks on model for most of my Simpsons artworks.
Do you know what today is?
A nice Squidward Day.
Ah, no, silly. That's on the 15th.
Oh wait, this is Krusty.
See you tomorrow, kids. Better be my when I'm done. Learn from a professional.
Oh yeah, that was another episode I watched. Lisa being offended by a girl's doll being very overly feminine. It was an alright episode. Okay, now And that's the last of my normal ones. Now it's time for commissions. That I will do, Maximum Hugh. I'm getting a lot of commissions, huh? I got Shantae. Okay. Actually, I'm going to combine Starfy Kid and Maximum Hughes to one. Yeah. Yeah, after all your guys' requests, I have one more that I want to draw. No, I Pac-Bat as the nostalgia critic. He actually does kind of look like the nostalgia critic. A lot better than that Bill Gates guy from the Winnie the Pooh Adventures videos. Speaking of those stupid ass videos, Disney once released a video about the Super Bowl, and their thumbnail looks like something that will look like that shit. Jangleth, you know what I'm referring to, right? I distinctly, Jangleth, I'm referring to the Pooh's Adventures, shit. Those, terrible crossovers. You replied to a comment that I put on a cringe compilation dedicated to them. And I remember you said that I was too pure for this. Oh yeah, and by the way, Jangleth, your request is first. I've drawn Harry's bucket full of dinosaurs characters before. Oh, speaking of the said show, Andrew Sabiston was interviewed about it recently, about Terrence. And when the show ended, the voice actors for all the other dinosaurs signed his Terrence plush. No, I haven't, Duckweed. Anyways, Okay, this one's actually... Okay, Sid's actually kind of fun to draw. A bit more fun to draw than Terrence, that's for sure. Even if Terrence is my favorite character in the show. Yes, I did see yours, Fan of Yoshi, and yours, Spectra. The Pooh's Adventures wiki moved from fandom to Mirahis. And so we have the Super Mario Galaxy movie, Pooh's Adventures.
And that movie isn't even out yet.
This is actually kind of fun to talk about, even though it's terrible. Oh, fun fact, Harry and His Bucket of Dinosaurs is available on Tubi. I don't know, maybe Pac-Man hates the Get-Along gang more. Yeah, here is Sid. Yeah, a bunch of Hanna-Barbera and Cartoon Network shows are coming to Tubi. One of my friends, Henry M, is very excited to see Tiny Toon Adventures coming to it. I had a water bottle with me, but I can't find it. Oh well, I'll drink it afterwards. If I can find it, that is. Which I obviously... Oh, here it is. Yeah, I know nothing about the Get Along gang, but... Adventures of Mario Bash! Knowing them, they would heavily censor it, but... Yeah. Anyways, now to draw... Trike, I believe is his name. Fun fact. Fun fact, Trike's voice actor also voiced Captain Scurvy from Donkey Kong Country. Oh wait, no, it wasn't Trike, it was Trory. Aw. Anyways, let's draw Trory. Yukari from Azumanga, Yukari from Azumanga, and Joseph from Team Rocket. Okay. Yeah, that Pooh's Adventures of the Legend, Titanic, the Legend Goes On. Titanic had a sad ending. Gee, Bert, I don't remember there being a sad ending with the singing dog. it was a different Titanic, Bernie. Wanna know the best part about Titanic: The Legend Goes On? My brother was the one who introduced it to me. Yeah, one night he just showed me the dancing dog from Titanic: The Legend Goes On, and yeah, we were never the same. And then afterwards, like maybe it was like a year or maybe a couple of months later, but I've watched Nostalgia Critic's Care Bears in Wonderland review, and he actually referenced the rapping dog. Anyways. So yeah, here's your commission, Jangolith. I had no idea that JonTron reviewed Titanic: The Legend Goes On, but I did know about the Nostalgia Critics. Insert how do we tell them Mr. Krabs meme to Ultra Instinct Fiery's last comment. Oh, hello Movie Star Channel. This is real Super NES hardware. Thank you, Spectra. Maybe I'll watch it later. It is real Super NES hardware. It's not emulation at all. This is an authentic CRT. So, about Wario, actually not about Wario, it's about Waluigi. My mother and I were discussing characters like Waluigi, such as the Purple Pie Man from Strawberry Shortcake, Dick Dastardly from Wacky Races. Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town. And I think also the hack guy from Meet the Robinsons, whatever the hell his name is. But yeah, I always really liked that type of villain. I always like that type of villain design, but immediately after we were talking about that, we were going to like a restaurant, and in a hallway leading to the restaurant, we saw a character that looks kind of like the Purple Pie Man. And yeah, it made our day. Oh, that reminds me. Also, what made my day is explaining this story to my mother and my sister. It's a really annoying story, but it is what happened like a couple of days ago on Instagram. So some scam bot was impersonating me and saying,
My old account got suspended.
and yeah, I got like a billion DMs about it, and I told them all that it was not me and to block and report it, and that dinosaur went extinct, and when I told that story to my mother and my sister, they just kept laughing and laughing. Anyways, Wario time. Featuring Scrooge McDuck and Mr. Krabs. Yeah. Yeah, everyone was telling me about the imposter. And when I prompted my followers to block and report them, yeah, Scamshy the Yoshi was killed. Okay, I think that's a good Wario. Oh, right, I forgot. It's the blue W. Hey, guys, Wario here. And oh, my goodness, guys, my stomach is rolling from eating that onion and rotten garlic salad. Oh, my goodness. Okay, guys, this is episode... what episode of the Mario Paint is this? More Mario Paint tile coming soon. I lost track, Wario. What a chump you are. I got that a lot. Anyways. It wasn't just me, Packykin. It was a lot of people that on Instagram. In fact, one of my followers was affected by it too. For some reason, Scrooge has like gray eyes. Yeah, another duck character in the Mickey Mouse cinematic universe is the reason why I use the Ludwig pronunciation, because Mickey always pronounces the character as Ludwig von Drake. I think this might actually be my opportunity to draw front-facing Mr. Krabs. Which I'm very excited to draw because, yeah. Okay, that's actually a pretty good Scrooge McDuck. Wouldn't you guys say? Oh, good night, Jangleth. Hello, Hellscape. This is indeed CRT Gaming. Which is how I specialize in, which is the type of stream that I specialize in. And now for Mr. Krabs. I've actually drawn Mr. Krabs in Mario Paint before, but it was in a private stream for a couple of friends. Okay, I'm gonna need that SpongeBob style guide. Because it had a good front-facing Mr. Krabs. Ah. Come on, Crazy Otto, where... Ah, there you are. Yeah, Crazy Otto of Pac-Man World 2 fame upload the SpongeBob style guide to his YouTube channel. And it has front-facing Mr. Krabs. Okay, that looks backwards. So I'm gonna redraw it. Oh, that's better. So, here's another here's a top comment story on Instagram. Right before Tomodachi Life Living the Dream was gonna have its direct, somebody posted a Tomodachi Life Me News meme about the whole security system takes control of Squidward's house rambling. And my comment was, we asked some islanders for their thoughts on the matter. Get back to work, Mr. Squidward. Well, of course, the lame-ass Hugh Morris gif obviously gets more attention. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned it here, but I don't like that meme very much. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, right, I forgot to draw Krabs' belt. Yeah, that looks like money. This is Scrooge McDuck's, pool of coins. Which, yeah, everybody knows that he would break his neck. Wait, I forgot something. There. Yeah, I remember that Starfy Kid. I feel I killed two birds with one penny. Hello, Enderman in the sands. Okay, next is... Okay, that was done. Okay, next is... Next is Spectro's request. Ah, the hat is a bit more square. Leave it to Spectra for always requesting the most obscure stuff. Yes, this is your request, Spectra. It's not Filbert from Rocco's Modern Life. It looks nothing like him. Is Pac bad? Yeah, so obscure that the wiki barely has any info about the character. In fact, I made an error. I made a coloring error. I'm no better than Deke. Okay, maybe it. Okay, obviously I need to get the other things straight. Like his cloak. Yes, this is Pac-Bat cosplaying as the Nostalgia Critic. Who is Pac-Bat? Your guess is as good as mine. course, got the classic Nostalgia Critic background. And here you go, Spectra. And you're welcome, Spectra. Your drawings are always pretty fun to do. Papa John's has really good pizza. I don't know if the company is controversial or not, but their pizza's really good. Better than Domino's, that's for damn sure. Okay, next is... Okay. Yeah, this one's purposely off-model because the expressions themselves are off-model. Yes, it is, fan of Yoshi. I think. He looks so different than what I'm used to. Yeah, looking at these expressions, yeah, I can definitely see why you're not a fan of them. been a while since I've drawn him. And by him, I mean SpongeBob. Which is ironic because today is Annoy Squidward Day. Yeah, and Fan of Yoshi is the. I was gonna say you don't even mind modern SpongeBob. Neither do I, by the way. Though to be fair, I haven't watched the last new episode I watched. The last new episode I watched was the Spatula of the Heavens. It was a good episode, by the way. Yeah, it's not fair to judge a game because of. It's not fair to judge a game based on how an anime makes it, on how an anime portrays it. Though by that logic, it's not fair to judge a specific reptile based on their cartoon incarnation. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, Dekiyoshi Ain't that right, Dekiyoshi detractors? So yeah, this is Fan of Yoshi's request. Or at least one of the options I was given. And while we're on that note, this is an interesting opinion to come by. I've seen some people who grew up in the 80s say that they love the Pac-Man cartoon, but they never really liked the game itself. Anyways. Next in the assembly line is duckweed. I'll be frank, I know nothing about Shantae. It honestly doesn't really interest me that much. And that's two things that Duckweed really likes, but I don't. The other being that thing that Glitch Ages once requested. Okay, I can't say that I don't like Shantae because, to be fair, I haven't played any of the games. The Zelda ear. Okay, I'll admit that's a pretty good hairstyle. Red to go. The term red to go originated from the development of the Iron Giant. Huh. Interesting. Hello, PAX's official. Yeah, and yeah, that's another thing, Duckweed, and yeah, and even though I have no interest in that either, I do like some aspects of Fire Emblem, namely some of the character designs, and maybe someday I'll watch that Fire Emblem OVA where they, for some reason, called Marth Mars. But yeah, it's been a while, Paxters. Yeah. Regarding Way Forward, I only know them for the SpongeBob games. Granted, granted their SpongeBob libraries is really solid in general. They had the pretty good GBA games and SpongeBob SquigglePants on 3DS. Pirate hat. Man, there's so many details to this design. Great, I got it wrong. Yeah, she's supposed to be blue. I think. That's what I'm going with. Here you go, duckweed. Wait, never mind. There's always something I'm missing. There we go. Now it's done. Okay, now it's time. Just a second. I need to pin this last comment. And for those who know what I'm going to draw, please do not spoil it. This will be my last drawing for the stream. I'm using my own drawing as reference here because, yeah, this character is unfortunately lost in time. I think now is the part where I reveal who this is. This is Janet Koopa, an OC that is an OC that serves as Bowser's wife and the Koopaling's mother. The original creator of it is unfortunately no longer online. They went by the handle of VolteadaArcade. Later VolteadaArcade. I kind of like Volteadra more, but then again, that's because this is the reference photo that I'm using, and that's the handle that's on it. Yeah, I thought this OC was just really adorable, and it's really sad that the artist is gone. Let's see. Yeah, this is a Lost Media OC. And yeah. Well, see ya, Yoshi lover. This will basically qualify as my obligatory Koopa drawing. Also, OP of this, the OP of this OC said, and I quote, "I love the Pac-Man fandom." So yeah, she was definitely based. VolteadaArcade, wherever you are, I hope you're doing well. You have the rainbow hair like Iggy and Lemmy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember her favorite artwork of Pac-Man in particular was the game Pac and Pal, because later because at one point she drew Pac-Man with his roller skates and headphones from said game. If you're wondering what her favorite Koopaling was, I think it was Morton, because her first drawing that I saw was of an excited Morton, and when I commented, "I love being a Koopa," she replied with the fact that she literally pictured Morton's cartoon voice there. Should also include the tail, because that's the cartoon Wendy bow. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot to add the spots. But yeah, given how hostile the Mario fandom is towards the Koopalings, I don't blame her in the slightest for favoring the Pac-Man fandom more. Also, she in her drawing descriptions, she would mention that she does not like Bowser Jr. at all. And even though I have a Mario Sunshine stream ahead of me, I don't blame her at this rate. Even if I do like Shadow Mario, I just don't think I like Bowser Jr. all that much. I do too, Duckweed. Oh, another thing is that even though she never made fan art for this character, one of her favorite Mario characters is Waluigi. Yeah, I agree, Starvey Kid. I am very excited for the Koopalings to return in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Same fan of Yoshi. Man, I need to draw Waluigi someday. I mean, for Mario Paint, that is, because yeah, I've been slowly getting appreciation towards him. But yeah, I recently created an AU. I recently created an AU where Junior's just completely erased. I mean, Junior's erased, but Shadow Mario isn't. But Shadow Mario doesn't really get much use outside of Sunshine and Mario Golf, unfortunately. But the trade-off is that Comic becomes a more recurring antagonist, and the Koopalings are not only become key characters to the Mario series, but they're still Bowser's children. It even goes to outside stuff like the Nintendo Switch parental controls video and the Nintendo Switch parental controls video and the the Mario Galaxy movie. So in a poll that suggested what this Koopa should be named, I think the finalized name was Janet Koopa, though another alternative was Shannon Koopa. Let me see what their namesakes were. Oh, Shannon was named after Shannon. And then I believe Janet was named after Janet Gardner. Both were musicians in the 1980s. And with that in mind, I actually suggested the name Tiffany Koopa after the musician Tiffany. And yeah, I mean, even though Janet is probably the better name, I do kind of like the name Tiffany as well. But so the drawings that Shannon appeared in, that most of my followers remember, that my followers that actually recognized her remember, were her introduction, where she was flustered by Bowser giving her flowers, directly based on that Mario Wonder animation. The second was the two looking at the night sky at the seven stars, possibly wishing upon them. And then the drawing after it was were the couple with 7 Koopa eggs. The 7 Koopa eggs in that drawing were later repurposed for a drawing that I made that had the well. It was a drawing that had the 7 Koopa eggs, but it was being delivered by a stork to just Bowser. Thank you, fan of Yoshi. I nearly forgot that. But yeah, that second that but yeah, my Bowser drawing there was a subtle tribute to her, because around that time that was when she disappeared. Yeah. I love her too, fan of Yoshi. fact, it's to the point where I wish this was an official design. It's a hell of a lot. It's a hell of a lot better than whatever Koopa wife was. Yes, you did come at the end of the stream. Yeah, a trait that I've personally given her is the fact that she nicknames Bowser Koopums, much like his mother in the Super Show. Yeah, unfortunately, Maya AU doesn't include her, and Bowser is still a single wife. Bowser's still a single dad. I'm so tired. I think I'm starting to cry at this point. Good evening, Grimstore Logan. You came here at just the end, but even then I saved the best drawing for last. But, yeah. But yeah. Thank you guys thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Thank everyone for their commissions. And thank you, Janet. And VolteadaArcade for just giving us this moment, even though you may not be online anymore. But thank you all.